And this is starting on New Game Plus, so you can skip some of these cutscenes, things like that. Do it on easy, of course. Start right here. So like this very first cutscene we can skip, but we can't skip the next one because it has a dialogue choice in it. Same with any other cutscenes that have dialogue choices, no matter how superficial they are.
Thank you all for coming to support GeoCity and help us celebrate. The city was completed with the help of some remarkable individuals. This was made possible by the best engineers and project leaders.
Hey. Huh? You know. Yeah.
And most of all, the citizens who proudly call this fine city their home. As the mayor, I will strive to further the advancements of this extraordinary city.
Alright, so first things first, just go to food, go to the kitchen, get the food. And first choice you're going to want to make is when Stephanie asks you to take the plates, you say no, obviously. I don't have time for that.
I'll help you.
Really? Thank you. Will you help me?
So,
Okay.
Stefan,
Yeah.
go.
Of course.
Hey, move
Is
it.
it still working?
Out of my way.
Excellent. Your timing is excellent. I've been...
Yes, sir.
Okay, here we are.
Excuse me. I need to go.
Hey! Good. He's right. None.
Excuse me.
What? Hmm?
So you just bring this water straight to Goldstein. Sophia shows up here, but if you talk to her, she doesn't give you anything you need. Sup, Nix?
Oh, I.
I think my stream is like a minute delayed because I'm all the way over here in Hawaii.
Yeah, I understand, sir, but...
So you have to go talk to these guys, and when you're a certain distance away from them, you can just yell at them. You have to be fairly close.
Huh? Well. Hey! I want. I just saw. Why don't you?
Oh, that's no good. Good, you're feeling good all the way rest round though. So now you want to take this ladder over here because once you interact with this door, it'll immediately trigger the next cutscene.
Someone there? Please help me.
There we are.
Hmm?
Yeah, I picked up this compass last when I was trying to do all compasses, that's why. So there's a mobile phone here, and there's also a heating pad there. And you actually have one inventory slot to play with, not counting the mobile phone. Let's get rid of that. But I'm not going to pick up the heating pad here. There's a first aid kit later on, that's better. And you want to have the mobile phone and yell at the locker so you can open it. And then you want to examine the front of the locker so you can talk to Stephanie again and she'll push it down. Some more cutscenes you can skip, and then not this one.
Huh? All that. Hello? Who am I? Well.
Oh, you two, will you?
Whom?
Please.
Man, I'll make
Steph,
Yeah,
hurry up.
but what?
Chief.
shit. Don't. Come on.
Now, there is a flashlight on the wall over here that would be good to pick up if it didn't take up 3 slots. You'll actually need a light source later, but I'll touch on that in a bit.
Thank
Just run past that, and there are 2 things you can. There are 2 swells up here that you can run past, but if you don't make it, you could end up getting knocked back or even knocked off the ledge, so I'm not going to risk that. This one's right here. There's the second one. So yeah, most of this is unskippable actually right here. But once this ends, we're gonna want to hook to the left a little bit. I'm not sure exactly how much, but you need to get over there enough so Stephanie grabs a rock over here. I think that's good.
Here.
There. And the first aid kit's right here. Might as well just pick that up for safety. Not sure if I'll use it or not. And we have 4 inventory slots right now without any other equipment items to carry things. And this bullhorn right here is 3 slots. So as I mentioned, we only have 1 slot to play with. Unlike in the first game, you don't just jump off low ledges, thankfully. And if you don't pick up the knapsack, the game spawns you a backpack here. So, you go ahead and equip the bullhorn. Shout for that. Move to this. And everyone here is crying about how cold it is, but they don't look for any solutions, unlike Joshua, who just finds a fuel tank right here. And we can't skip the second cutscene because the janitor drops the dialogue option. Nah, we're not a couple yet.
No. Hey.
Okay.
And there's a corrupted texture here, thanks AJ. Now, right up here, there's this little beam, and you could run right past it, but I'm not sure if you can make the jump. So I'm gonna wait a bit because I'm a coward. A bit of slow movement there because I fell in the drink. And you see the BTs in the lower left corner, and once that turns green, about halfway through green, we start losing movement speed, and we just lose more and more. So it goes red, yellow, green, like cyan, and then dark blue, and then you just hit 0 and then die. Now I'm not sure which one of these actions is faster, since they all have their own animation. Hug Stephanie is definitely seems slower. I know that. Yeah, that would definitely be slower, but leaving might be faster.
Hey, are you alright?
There's a lot more complexity to the menuing, but it's not laggy like in Disaster Report, so it's a lot more forgivable. And this part, it looks like they want you to cling, but you can just run right past this rushing water, no problem.
It's not moving.
And there's gonna be a news broadcast. It takes like a minute, but we can't skip it, unfortunately, because Stephanie prompts a dialogue choice. Got it, Stephanie. But I guess it's a good time to get up and stretch, actually.
Hey, let me go.
Hang it.
Hold.
Okay. Stretch the time.
Now, well, hey,
And there is dubbing in the Japanese version, but I guess each chick is just lazy. Actually, no, I should have not picked up the first aid kit. I do need that inventory slot, I forgot. I already mucked this up. But that'll be a bit later. I don't know, I'll just use it, I guess, instead of going to a survival point.
No, no. Yeah.
I know it's too. You shouldn't.
Step.
So right up here, you want to point this girl out because it's basically a branching path, which converges back,
Yeah,
and
minute.
pointing her out places her like super close to a convergence point.
I'm detective. Have you seen this woman?
Don't want to mess this one up.
She's a murder suspect.
Yeah.
There we are.
Okay. All right.
Hey, you. Don't you even think about running.
I didn't do it. How many times do I have to tell you?
And they just disappear. Go right here. And hopefully not get shot. Which I will. And there's also a raincoat in here, which might be worth picking up. Because it does prevent you from getting wet a lot. Who knows? Right. And there's also a survival point over here, but you want to avoid getting near it because it triggers a cutscene. Things weird in this game. And you have to wait for Stephanie to come on over. Which, hopefully she should be coming on over. Or not. No, she's just, trolling me. Fuck. Stephanie, don't be soft-locked. You can do this. Come on. Goodness. I haven't seen that before, so you know. Tapping in here is great.
Do you mind? I think.
Huh?
Yeah.
So actually,
You.
I would normally use the survival point like all the way at the station up here, but Stephanie has caught me out in the rain for a while with her antics. Fuck. Oh, you give it to her.
It's red.
So I guess I'll just go ahead and use the first aid
Let's go.
kit here. Oh, I forgot about the movement for this section. So up here on this little ledge, you move faster. And I think you might be able to climb onto that car while the wave's coming and avoid being knocked down.
Sorry, we're on. Or, follow.
Kid, don't.
Yes, he's right. We can use the train to evacuate. Let's...
That's an unskippable line, so I'm not sure if any of those other dialogue options would be faster because of that. And there's a cutscene up here, which I don't know why it's a cutscene.
What is going on?
Huh? There are that.
You...
We get.
Are you?
Yeah.
Don't.
But...
Since you not.
What are you still?
Okay, so as I mentioned, we do need a light source coming up, and there is a lighter in here we can use, but there's also an important caveat about the lighter, which I'll mention when we use it. The speed handle for going fast. Now, in my route, I do heat up here, and I'm soaking wet, so might as well. And let me open this. Oh, fuck. No, that's the wrong order. Yeah, you have to use a light source, in this case the lighter. It's Joshua's dumb. And it's gonna ask you to get rid of this. Don't get rid of it, because it can save a bit of time later. And you want to de-equip the lighter, because otherwise you'll burn this reef and waste a lot of time as Joshua and the next chapter. And up here, you want to remove this iron bar instead of going the long way around, because it'll allow you to leave chapter 2 early, and it's faster for Joshua as well. But important caveat is that, after this. Yeah, there's Amber right there. Important caveat is that from this point on, when you get to Stephanie, if you die, you stop blocking in the North American version. So don't die. Pretty bad. Give me a chance to reset. You can just simply fix it. Should be fine. There's one part up here when we get outside that big thing. Otherwise you'll waste a bit of time. Oh, it's that big shock right there. This tanker, not get hit by it because I'll be able to view. Oh, we're golden. I'm not sure what it is. I had disaster report as a kid, and years later I found out there was a sequel to it, Raw Danger. So, and I mean, I really like Disaster Report, so why not get Raw Danger? And then later, I got into PS2 emulation. I tried putting it on the emulator. It ran like absolute shite. And that kind of got me poking into it with Cheat Engine and things like that too. And I discovered, wow, there's so much unused shit with this game. But here this girl comes and laughs at you.
Good girl.
I think I might use one more survival point in this campaign.
Oh,
Probably gonna
so you're
lose time thanks to Stephanie.
step.
Nice.
Step. It's not your. You're almost there.
I should also note that the light, like from the lighter, also causes lag and slowdown, especially on consoles. So even if you end up burning the read and you were still to keep going, you want to put that away anyways. Same with like if you were to use a flashlight instead. Right here, we'll just go and talk to Stephanie. I don't think there's any RNG.
I won't.
Thank
What?
There's Stephanie being dumb, as you saw right there.
What?
I've never had that happen before,
No!
so at least not in the one time I speedran this game that got lost.
Hey, look! The helicopter is here.
But everything happens in the same points, like the disaster report. Let's see if I can do this without falling down. Because I've done that a few times. Too early. Yeah, it's a fire extinguisher. I have no idea what's up with that. So as you see, we fell down 60 meters here, but I know a great way to get back up. It's not really a big deal. And that's the only real glitch in the game. You'll see in a second.
Chef, I'm. Chef.
So it's coming up right here. And actually, thankfully Joshua does it automatically, because he can jump 60 meters in cutscenes. Watch out for that gust damage. Gus, please. And here you want to jump onto this bus and hopefully not do that. You can also overjump it. It's going to waste a bit of time. Don't want to be in the water. Just mucking all this movement up. So there's a sweet spot where you can jump on there without taking damage, but if you overdo it, you'll jump on the bus and take damage as well. But you definitely don't want to underdo it. And right here you can get up this ramp, but I always mucked up. I got it first try. And probably the best place to put this is right here, I guess. And here's where the speed handle saves you a little bit of time right here. And you can see with the raincoat, which is not getting wet at all. And here's the crowbar, and if we still had our first aid kit, we couldn't pick this up. So probably shouldn't even pick up the first aid kit and hope Stephanie doesn't mess us over. And not climb on that. Actually enter here. Helicopter up in the corner. By helicopter. You can walk through this water without movement penalties, so it doesn't really matter how you go. And you don't need this anymore, so might as well just get rid of it. And get on the jet ski. I don't... Oh, Joshua. I don't think you need any other items in this campaign. The next area is the final area we're going to be going to in this any percent. That helicopter's just floating up there. Don't know what it's doing. And actually, for any percent or other ending runs, they all in the same place, and they all have a great place to split, I think. And if you stick around, you'll see that as well. Watch out for that slide damage. Unfortunately, the crowbar isn't used that much in this game, and we're going the wrong way. There's no corrupted texture, thanks to H-Tech. Actually, no. Actually, falls damage our raincoat. So that one fall damaged my raincoat. And we're gonna be taking like 4 falls up here, so along with hanging from some ledges, which also damage our raincoat. So we're gonna lose the raincoat, but that's just the cycle of life. It's not a big deal. Just walk right past that. I don't know if this... it's probably gonna be slower. Maybe not. So you have to... come up here. I'm gonna take... Oh, there goes the raincoat anyway. Ah, fuck it. I'm not gonna do risky strats. So I think you might be able to jump straight down and just take one of these animations, but I'm not sure if that's too far. I'll have to test that later. Now we're gonna get super wet. Because we no longer have our raincoat. Yeah, like we're already drenched now. Like when we had the raincoat, we didn't get wet at all. So picking up the raincoat might save a good chunk of time and heat management. You have to go back up here and bug the mother to help us push this thing. Down to orange. We should be fine for the rest of the campaign. We shouldn't slow down, I don't think. And hanging from this ledge too will damage your raincoat, so, I mean, there's no way you're going to take it through this whole campaign. But it helps while you have it, of course. Joshua, you can do this. Probably going to be slightly slower. And you have to trigger this. Drops down. And this part is just like Kelly's section, but a lot less frustrating, because literally all you have to do is hold the thing at one point. Yeah, I'm probably going to be slightly faster. I'm not sure how long exactly we hold it there. And that's the end of the campaign. We just have some dialogue and not back up on. So I know we told Stephanie we were going to the Mission Care Center, but we've changed our minds.
Stephanie! Hurry. Thank you. Hurry.
We should go.
I need to...
I'm sorry.
I understand.
Yeah, there we go.
Aren't you... Sorry.
And I just go ahead and split for these chapters when I select the next chapter. It's probably the best place to split. That's going to prompt you to save twice. Yeah, that's faster. Even though Stephanie messed us up. And as I mentioned, you need a fuck, get in there. New Game Plus save to skip some of these cutscenes. Because you could only skip them if you've seen them before.
I'm sorry.
What the...
And as long as you've seen them before and save, you have them. Oh fuck, I don't want to touch him. This crawl space is annoying. There we are. And as long as you save, even if you delete all of your saves, you'll still have the ability to skip the cutscenes along with all the compasses you have. Because it's saved in the Universal System config file, I'm fairly sure.
I know. I hope you... This is the Geo Police Department. We received a call. Is everything okay? This is the police.
And the only
Open
way
the
you could
door.
get rid of that is through the PS2 browser. Of course, we killed our brother, and now we have to pay our sentence. After we do a slow turn. There's gonna be a police officer we can rescue here, and we don't have to rescue him. Fuck. We do need something from inside our cell, though. I keep forgetting. We do need the towel bar that's in here to get the key ring. There's also a purse and boots we could pick up, which will give you more inventory space, but there's not much in inventory space management in this chapter, I don't think. So yeah, this guy's trapped under a bookcase, but I'm gonna ignore him. He could be used for a potential clip by pushing you against the wall as he walks down the hallway, but I don't think that's useful in any way. Yeah, might as well just get rid of this. And then we could just use the key ring over here. And then Trap's gonna be like, nah, what you doing?
Hey, you.
No, he...
Shouldn't have let him go alone. Then you,
Alright.
then you walk backwards a bit to trigger a bit more destruction so you can get out. It's this one again. You just use the step ladder that's in this room. If I can move this right, this one's a pain. You can do this. Move over here real quick and wait for this guy to move back. And there are two ways to get out of here. There's a disguise in one room over there, and we could just ask the guard to let us out. But this way is faster, and it allows chapter 3 to end early as well, if we do this. Come on, movement. And we could just run straight down the street. This guard doesn't care, as long as we don't get too close. Oh, the opening was back there, I just completely missed it. And here's the news broadcast again, but thankfully there's no dialogue option, so we can just skip that one. Wait for this guard to turn around. Go into the car. Oh, how could you, Joshua?
Hey, you. Don't you even think
Oh,
about
that's some
running.
animation.
I didn't do it! How many times do I have to tell you?
And they put us in a police van that's tearing like right over a hole. Like, I don't know what they expected to happen. Oop. And up here is where the two paths converge. So, yeah, this way is much faster. islands. My boyfriend left these on me.
No. Walter is coming.
It's all innocent. Wait for the cones to come floating by. And there's a survival point right up here, which I use. It's the only one in the run you have to use for Amber. And I'm not sure what the exact timing on these guards are, so I'm gonna play it super safe.
The fugitive that's been all over the news.
I'm gonna use the survival point right next to the ooh stall. I'm gonna wait for Aiden to come over there and distract that guard. I think I'm safe all along the sign. I just don't want to take the chance right now.
We should be able to talk here without being disturbed. Now,
My brother, he was
no,
and I don't wanna.
did you?
Well, he asked. Well, right. Well, my yeah.
And there's a shutter gate up here, and there is a way to give Amber the speed handle, but
What are you going to do?
the shutter gate port that's over there is broken. So, I mean, even if it did save time,
Well,
which
why
it
don't you-
doesn't,
You might.
but
You're
it
Let's go.
doesn't even work anyway, so I don't understand what's the point. So do we have to take this long way around through the bookstore? And there's a survival point here. Nah, I don't need to use it. Ending's coming up right here. And you want to be really careful on this balance beam, because even if you're walking, if you slip off, you're just going to drown. No, Amber, don't do that.
Be careful.
And the dialogue up here is a bit weird. Aiden definitely doesn't help.
Good job. Never mind.
He's just going to yell at us for like a minute.
Come on. You want to avenge your brother? You want to prove your innocence? How? Now you're saying that you're the real murderer.
Well, that's what you said. And you can't select the third option there. It's bugged. You can only select the top two, but second one fulfills our needs. And Traps here is a weird stance. That's just how he stands. This takes a really long time to get to the epilogue, actually. I don't know why it takes so long. And with Chapter 3, that's a taxi driver. And the main thing about taxi drivers, you don't want to hit anything, I guess, because, well, you lose 2 seconds if you do, because it's not that big a deal. I mean, there's a notification telling you basically not to hit shit. Oh. And I guess you'll bounce off things too. You bounce like nobody's business. Taxi's really slidey as all heck anyways, so you want to be a bit careful.
Hey.
Once you hit something, you like bounce everywhere. It's ridiculous.
Bet I could find a wealthy customer.
And as you can see, this chapter is really short in any percent. We don't get to see all the taxi goodness. Did I wish.
Hey, you're going too fast, pal.
So if you're super fast, there's no cars here for some reason. Normally there's cars. But I guess we're just too fast for them to spawn in and get on their paths.
You can drop. Well.
Hi. Oh.
Nope.
Please. Lamp.
I don't know if hitting anything in this level will cause the dialogue box to pop up, but just want to be a bit careful. We just need to get into that parking lot over there, but it can be a bit tricky with the handling.
Oh, that.
There we go. Oh, nope, I guess it doesn't pop up in this level anyways. There you go. As you can see, like, with a lot of movement, you could just use the camera stick.
What? What? Shit. Huh?
And there Amber goes, blowing things up. no, Amber, how could you? And the fire effects are broken in this level. I don't know why. It's the same on console. It works fine in Amber's level when you blow it up. I don't know why it's so blocky in here. Where am I? And we have to trigger this cutscene right here. I don't think we'd skip it. And then we go over here, and after we touch our taxi, we're actually done with the chapter. Super short, 80%.
Hey,
And the default option both of these times is to get out of here, so thankfully you can just smash through this. Which, I mean, like, that's the best ending, because Sophia wasn't paying us anyway.
after I dropped him off, stopped at the geopolice. I don't know what happened to her.
Am I losing time? No, I'm gonna be close. And we're playing through this whole chapter in its entirety. It's just really short. The most important thing about this chapter is you're inside most of the time, so there's not really any heat management. There's not really any inventory management. It's just your dialogue options you have to pay attention to. There's going to be a lot of places where you can save time by saying nothing or doing certain things in dialogue options. You can't skip these memory segments either.
You'd better.
Where am I? You have to get out here. And this part, there we go. It's a bit difficult to get on there, and the wind keeps pushing back too. And all those choices have different animations. Okay is probably fastest. Maybe not is slightly faster. Who knows? I doubt it. Where's the exit to this room? It's over here. And up here, you'll get a choice to check inside a bathroom. It's faster to not check. I mean, you don't actually go inside the bathroom if you do check it, so it's a completely worthless choice. But it does do a zoom in of the bathroom if you do select check. So that wastes a bit of time.
Hey, guys. We need to do.
Oh, come on. Yeah, there we go. And there's also a dialogue choice here. They all have different animations. Again, I'm not sure exactly which one is fastest. Probably just fastest to mash the first option.
So, no.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely fastest just to mash that. And first time I ran this, the taxi didn't show up. Oh yeah, that's right. I left with the taxi. I'm dumb. That's why it doesn't show up. Finished chapter 3 early. That makes sense. I was wondering why it didn't show up. Need to go over here and grab a fire hose real fast. And watch that.
Help! Hey! We need some help. We need...
And we just use the fire hose right here.
Okay. Thank you.
So like not Stephanie. Kelly's gonna ask you some things. I think it's best just to say nothing.
I was... What? Well... Must...
Yeah, I heard about it.
Yeah, I never... That... Yeah.
Kelly wastes our time. I keep forgetting about those two dialogue lines, so I keep forgetting to mash through them. So there's going to be a tremor in this gym, and this gym is flooded, by the way. So if you mess it up, you're just going to end up getting maximum wetness, but I don't think that matters, even if that does happen. Because this chapter is just so short. But of course you don't want to slip, because that wastes time on its own. And this guy gives you the gymnasium key and asks you to go outside. You don't have to actually go outside. All you have to do is open this door and come back and talk to Kelly. There it is. And I think there's a dialogue option right here. Save one line of dialogue, probably. It might not even be worth saying nothing.
Come on.
Yeah, it's not.
Is it?
Still ellipses.
I have.
Okay.
And then Emily, the high school bully here, is going to ask you to take her to the rooftop. And we're going to leave her so we don't have to carry
Hey.
her. And hopefully not mess up these dialogue choices. And she still follows you, so it's pretty much the same thing.
Just because what?
Even though she can't walk, she's pretty fast.
Come on, I'm not feeling well. I can't walk. Take me with you.
This camera angle is a bit weird. And up here, we're going to want to change our dialogue option again to say nothing. It saves time for both this chapter and the 5th chapter.
Oh.
Keep missing the menuing. Stairs this way. And the hallway's this way. I keep going the wrong way. Now, right up here, I don't know if it's faster to save her or leave her. It's probably... might be faster to leave her. But it's pretty fast to save her as well.
I'm right. Yeah, she. Oh. Please. Thank you. I really.
And then we go right outside the store and the campaign's done.
Okay.
And if you look down, you also notice the level of detail on the water following the character, which is really nice. And you also see the edges of this map. I don't know why it goes out so far. There's nothing out here. Just concrete wasteland.
I guess I'll never. But after that, when Emily almost fell from the stairs,
Come on. I split light on that. This guy, you can't change the name, so I just split right there. And because of our actions earlier, he's on the floor out here. Somehow still try. Also, there is a skybox, but it's broken in the emulator. Just have the void.
There.
So first things first, we're gonna want to run over to this laundromat because there's a heating point in there and we're slow. And the big thing about this chapter is heat management. It's kind of annoying. Especially because Ivan's big luxury apartment we're going to be going to doesn't have any heating points at all for some reason. And
Huh?
I don't know if we need this or not. We probably don't. Might as well just pick it up anyway. We're gonna need these ores. And yeah, we're gonna need something in here too. We're gonna need an item in the back room. If I can get in there. This thing, it's a story item. And might as well pick this up as well. Because we're gonna need heating items. And we come over here.
Okay. What do you?
So he gives you the stethoscope.
She's off.
Maybe, I think you might be able to use the icy patch without the stethoscope, maybe? Yeah, okay. So, you don't need to use the stethoscope the first time, so give her the icy patch and then use the stethoscope. And they'll be like, oh, she needs a blanket. And you go bug this guy again. She's walking away from me.
Oh. Please.
Honest.
You.
Is that?
Your name. You and. I heard. I can't leave it all. I want. But I'm. Please.
I'm gonna go ahead and use the survival point real quick for safety. I think you could get away with not using it, but just for safety. And do not climb on this car. And you have to come down here and examine the flooded waters before you can get your boat. So it's just a great chance for Ivan to get a lot more wet again. Fortunately, he doesn't have a raincoat.
Huh?
And you want to select the second option here, otherwise he'll call you an idiot. And be like, no, you can't use it for that, you idiot. You bring it down to be used as a boat anyway. And you could go in a straight line while wiggling. It doesn't, in fact, it'll slow you down if you don't do it right, but it's cool to look at.
That's number. Here.
Hey, the worst.
Doctor.
Oh, I'm
What?
you. This. Actually, I'm glad to see you here. It's not too late. I'll let.
So there's a dialogue choice here. You have to select the bottom option again. And there is a computer in here, and for this computer and another computer and a diary, you progress using the circle button instead of the cross button once it opens. Which, I know it's dumb, but get tripped up on that.
It seems
Is it?
odd.
Don't.
And these boats are drifty as fuck. So you want to get in this current and then drift around to try to get out of it again. It's super hard to do. I think I already fucked it up. Oh, I hate this thing. Yeah, I get out of there early, but it's just annoying as heck. Down here, you just end up getting stuck on things. I don't know if you can do this. You can. Yeah, so you want to try to get out that current early. It's super hard to do, though. Because the boat handles like shit. And you want to heat up here because this is the last heating point for a while. Actually, I think you can get away without the energy drink, but again, just for safety. I don't know if you jump off this, I wouldn't be surprised. And here we're gonna take a hit, but thankfully health means nothing in this game. Well, actually, we missed it. We went too fast for the chair. I lied. See, this boat doesn't go straight at all. Just drifts.
This way.
Watch out for that gust slide.
We're getting you.
No.
Let's go.
And you have to go down to check on her. You can't go straight for what you need to get her out. Jump off this.
Are you? I'm going.
And what we need right up here is up in this parking lot. Where is it exactly? I think it's right here. Yeah. And as I said, you could jump off this, so be gentle. And hopefully I'm lined up. I think I am. Yeah, go ahead and get rid of this. Don't need it. Speed handle's the only thing we need. So as mentioned previously, Ivan has a mechanic to remember things, and you need to use it twice in this campaign. One's coming up right here. Circle for this one. Oh, nope. Definitely not. So we need to remember our ties so we can, got a little jigsaw puzzle. And I just fucked it all up. It's a bad speedrun. You want to press triangle to get out of the actual jigsaw, but not leave the menu. So you don't want to double tap it. That's bad.
We must help. Okay. Right.
This is Delray High
Actually,
School.
that's the HD version I mentioned. I don't know if it's the same model or not.
Let's.
It might be the same model, actually. It's the air mattress here. And we try to drift into this building and miss horribly every time. Oh, we got it! That's actually really hard to do because this thing, as I said, handles like crap. We're saving time. And here comes the only NPC turning animation in the game up here. Well, actually, we skip it. I lied. But there it is, if you want to see it. I think this is the last survival point we use. So I guess we don't need the energy drink. We actually don't need to pick it up at all. And again, this weird camera angle.
How?
And this is the second time we have to use the jigsaw memory thing. Oh, well, meant to select the other one, but that's fine.
How? Help! It hurts.
Dr. Spritz!
You take me.
Dr.
What? Okay.
And up here, I think it's faster to leave her, because if you don't at the ending, she'll come up and cry and take... I think she delays the epilogue a little bit, even though it does take a good chunk of time to leave her here. So I'm not sure. Have to test that out.
What?
I need...
What are you?
I found...
Fine. I wasn't. I just. Please. It's. Please.
David wanted... That's...
Not.
What?
Please. They.
container. It's drifting away.
No, I have to get it.
Watch out for those gust tsunamis. So there's an unskippable cutscene here, but you know, we're too cool for unskippable cutscenes. Oh, actually, it is skippable. I lied. We just drive right past it. We drift around this corner, hopefully. Keep drifting. And we're gonna need this flag. If I can grab it. Hopefully not hit this fucking support. Drift around this corner again. See me going back and forth. It's because it keeps drifting to the right or left too. Okay. And we can get around the corner. I fucking failed at it. I think I went super early. This camera sucks. Nudge that pole there. So we just go in here and turn the power on because it's turned off right now. So we could destroy a echidna. But oh no, who's this? You'll be someone that gives us an option to end this early by not destroying Echidna? Spoilers, by the way.
Didn't Trent? Oh, right. Trent. Don't.
Oh, who is this? Oh, I know him. He's Joshua Harwell, right?
Stop! I gave. I remember.
And he's like that. You have an evil laugh, and now that's the end of this one. And now we have the most exciting part of the run coming up. Keith Helm, who is disabled because he got shot at the end of the disaster report, so this makes it all the more fun. You'll see. Oh, look at that speed. There's a cutscene I skipped right there, by the way. Skipped it super fast. I don't think you have to mess around with heating pads with Keith, but no, I don't think so. Go around these benches, it's faster. This just obstacles up ahead anyway. Right. Now this building was giving me problems before with the filters, but I think, yeah, I broke it. I broke the filters really good, so they're not going to troll me this time. Because for some reason the game keeps trying to bring the filters back in this building every frame. It just causes super slowdown. There's a heating pad right there, but we don't need it. I'm fairly sure. This building falls apart a lot faster in Joshua's segment, so thankfully it's forgiving of the disabled. But yeah, this is pretty raw and dangerous right now. Good, I got the fast animation there. Instead of him just like climbing all the way up. watch out for this sleigh right here. And that was weird. But you want to be a bit careful because if you're not fast, like if you don't, this ledge is a bit weird. And if you don't hit it, that ship falls pretty fast, and you would have to restart this whole segment over again, which would not be fun. But analog stick's getting my analog stick finger's getting a bit tired. Grab onto this and basically just use that for the rest of this. And we're gonna use the survival point real quick. And Jaden's gonna bug us. Well, you don't know his name. This random guy in a black suit's gonna bug us. I don't know which is the best option.
Yes.
Probably okay, I'll do it since the other one's just gonna be more dialogue probably.
Get out of it.
Alright, and we're almost done with this run. We just have to climb this tower and grab onto something, and that'll be time. At least for RTA. And there's going to be an in-game time that's precise down to the seconds on the stat page. That's going to come up a few minutes after. Come on. This camera. Action-packed, isn't it? Not much to say here, you just keep doing that for like 5 slows at this point. And for the any percent before, I did have some cutscenes for Keith that I had not seen before. Because I was doing any offices and I wasn't here yet. So I'm going to save a good time right here. And that's it.
I don't think the helicopter's coming.
And there's going to be in-game time in a bit. Helicopter's definitely not coming. Ugh. question is, could you live with yourself after running disaster report, saving Keith just to kill him in the next game? Can't believe someone would do that. Recording engineer, Mr. Trap. Nice Stephanie Harwell and special thanks. Got 126.56. And that's that. We have a survivor certificate, but we didn't exactly survive, so I don't know. But yeah, go ahead and submit this. Thanks a bunch for watching. Cheers.